Okay, we continue our discussion now about trip distribution associated with the OD matrix between zones, or we call it trip interchange between zone. For example, like this, from zone 2 to zone 1, this is the trip of zone 2 from zone 1, and this is from this one from zone 2 zone 3. So if you total up along this one, let's say from zone 1 to zone 1 to zone 2 to zone 3 to zone 4 and so on and so forth, if you total up this one, what do you think? If you total up along this one, you're from zone 1 to all the zone here, that mean here is the total number of trip production. Now if you look into this one, the column, let's say from zone 1 to zone 1, from zone 1 to zone 1, from zone 2 to zone 1, from zone 3 to zone 1, and so on, from zone N to zone 1. So the total of trips all into zone 1, what do you think is that? So this is actually attraction, the total trip attraction to zone 1. So if you total up along this row, you can get trip production. If you total up down the column, you can get trip attraction. If you total up the whole thing here or here, you get the total trip in that study area. Yeah. Okay, let us see this one. This is the simplest way how to estimate the trip interchange or trip distribution. Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 zone here. This is the production, and this is the attraction. Have you noticed this one? This must be the same. Must be equal number, because in reality, the number of production must be the same as the attraction. Of course, maybe 1 or 2 person died because of accident, but that one the number is too small, so we consider it to only 1. Only it must be equal. Yeah. So we look into this, the metric balancing. If you let's say for this one, for this one, you just multiply this one and this one divide by this one, so you can get this number 126. So the same thing here. Yeah. So you can calculate the whole thing to get all the trip interchange between that zone. Yeah. And then the second thing, we can use gravity model. This is the gravity model. M1, M2. This is the mass of body 1, mass body 2, multiply by this one, divide by distance squared, multiply by this parameters. You can get force between this body 1 and body 2. So in this gravity model for trip generation, we just change this one, mass of body 1 into production of body zone I and attraction of zone J, divide by the separation factor, either distance or travel cost or travel time, and this K, this value of K, we can divide into how do we can calibrate using the data collected from the site. Yeah. By mathematical manipulation, we can get what we call it this one, gravity model of production constraint, by using this one, by this one. So we can by mathematical manipulation, we can get the value of K, something like this. If you put this one into K back, so you can get this one. This is, we call it production constraint, and the same procedure we can carry it out, so we can get this attraction constraint, or we can get this double constraint. That means if you total up your matrix horizontally along the row, you can get the number of production, the same as the actual production. If you total up downward along the column, you can get the total number of production equal with the actual production. So the separation factor, we can put travel cost or travel time, or combination of that, or instead of power function, we can use this exponential function. And once we get the trip interchange, so we can draw, for example, between these two zones, the trip interchange is quite high, so we make it thick line, and for small amount of trip interchange, we can put thin line. So this is actually for Klang Valley. You can see this thick line. So this thick line, that means the demand for the trip demand is very high. So this one actually produced in 1981. During that time, we have only one highways between Kuala Lumpur to Kelang. So because of this line, this thick line, so at that time we have in 1981 we planned another 3 highways parallel to Federal Highway. That means the North Klang Valley Expressway, or NKVE, and South Klang Valley Expressway, South SKVE, and Sahalam Highway. So now the NKVE, the North Klang Valley Expressway, already completed, Sahalam Highway completed, but the South Klang Valley Expressway now under construction. Okay, now modal split, we will stop for another 5 minutes. We will continue later. Thank you very much.